Alright, this is going to be another reading for Sagittarius. And for the Sagittarius who's listening today, this reading is going to be around your happiness and specifically your happiness and your wish fulfillment when it comes to your love life. I'm seeing that for the Sagittarius who I'm speaking to today, with the Ten of Cups and your overall energy, the Ten of Cups speaks to wish fulfillment. It speaks to that ultimate happiness, reaching your desires, pursuing your desires. And I'm seeing that that energy is very available to you, but there may be a part of you that feels like you are not deserving of it or it's not possible for you. And so your ability to fully feel your happiness in this moment, you kind of become a bit shut down or a little bit cut off from your own happiness. And I'm seeing that this reading is kind of about you reaching through the divide within yourself to really access your sense of connectivity to the world and to other people. The oracle cards that I pulled for you today are the Burden, Creativity, and the Lovers. So for some of you, you may be feeling like entering into a romantic relationship or finding the love that you desire is a burden, or like creating that opportunity for yourself is a bit of a stressor or something that doesn't come naturally to you. And so this reading is really about what it means to make love easy and to kind of make it flow. Now, I'm going to dive into the tarot here and go deeper into the energies that have presented themselves. But before I do, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to this reading and receiving it. And if you can like and subscribe, that will lend your energy to the reading and help me manifest messages that resonate even deeper for you. And if you would like a personal reading, you can email me. My email is down below in the description box, and you can email me there for a personal reading. But without further ado, Sagittarius, let's jump into it here. So, air energy could be really significant for you. That could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Doesn't have to be, but you're getting quite a bit of air cards here today. So you could be engaging with an air sign, or you could have air placements yourself. We also have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which represents Gemini as well, and the Lovers, which represents Gemini. So strong Gemini energy here. For those of you who are dating a Gemini or in connection with a Gemini, this is definitely a strong message for you. But even if you're not, this message could resonate for you as well. I'm seeing that there could have been a relationship that came in here for you at some point. But, you know, whether or not you actually engaged with this, it kind of challenged your ability to connect to your heart and your mind and kind of put your heart over your mind. Some of you may be more analytical or more logical or more practical, and when it came to connecting with this, you could have taken more of a practical stance. In the current energy, I see you kind of maybe trying to figure out what to do here, gaining clarity about the situation, and in the near future, I do see things balancing out with the Justice card. However, you may not necessarily see that that's possible for you with the Five of Swords, which is all about confusion and maybe not seeing everything that's right in front of you, a bit of a lack of clarity, or maybe focusing on the negatives more than the positives. And so Spirit wants you to know that everything's going to be okay in this situation, but that you may not necessarily see how it's going to work out or in what way. Now let's take a look at the recent past here. There could be a soul connection or a relationship that you tend to be holding on to. Specifically, you could be holding on to some communication that occurred, something that someone said to you, or just the events that kind of transpired in this connection that you seem to have been ruminating over quite a bit. A Pisces could have been involved here, or an Aquarius. Lots of air energy again. I see you kind of waiting for something to come in, maybe some type of connection. You could have been holding on to your connection with this person, and then you're kind of waiting to see if they're going to communicate with you or if something's going to happen here. There could have been something that you wanted in this situation. You were kind of waiting to see if that was going to manifest, and you show me not really knowing at the time if that communication was going to come through. I'm seeing that ultimately you came to a point of clarity with this where you were like, you know what, I don't need this, or I need it to be over and I'm ready for it to be over. The Death card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, that's a pretty strong energy of being done with something, recognizing its ending and being very clear within yourself that it's completed. However, there could still be a part of you that is in some way waiting for something to come together here, even though on a logical level you know that this is over. You could still kind of be waiting for communication with this person, or waiting to see if something's going to happen here. Yeah, it may feel like even though this situation is over on paper, or it's completed in the material world, a cycle closed out in some tangible way, it could feel like things aren't completely over, or you could feel like disappointed with the way that something went down, or someone else could feel disappointed with the way that something went down. Now, I'm not sure if this is your energy or someone else's energy, but someone is kind of getting to a breaking point here of being heartbroken and being upset and wanting a change. And so then they come kind of rushing in, and someone else here is kind of observing them rushing towards them. I'm not sure who this is. You may be kind of breaking the silence with someone, or someone could be breaking the silence with you, and you're kind of waiting on them to break that silence. I kind of see you being the one who's being approached, and then someone else is doing the approaching. This other energy is coming towards you, and they're kind of showing me that they're kind of at the end of their limit, or they can't hold back from you any longer, and so they kind of come bursting in with some type of communication. And this is in the current energy, so if they haven't done this yet, it's like they're going to do this very soon, or the energy is kind of already available for them to kind of come towards you. And they could be expressing like their pain or their heartbreak over whatever kind of went down here. They could want to rush in and tell you their side of the story, or how hurt they were from this. And they're very hurt that you're not still in their life, and they want to see if they can still have a chance with you if you'll let them in. They come through as kind of manifesting you and manifesting your energy, and kind of wanting more of your energy, approaching your energy. This is someone who was very hurt by whatever happened in the past, and they kind of come through as wanting a second chance, or wanting to approach you, and that kind of coming from their own pain, or like coming from their own heartbreak, and sort of this like very urgent need to kind of come towards you. Now I'm seeing that even as they're kind of manifesting coming towards you, and kind of working up the strength to do that, working up the spiritual power, to find it within themselves to come towards you, I see that you could kind of be still focused on the path and the past, and not necessarily noticing that this person, has these energies around them of wanting to come towards you. You could be seeing this as over, but there's something that you're not seeing in their energy because you're not in communication with them, where they're very clear that they want to come towards you. It's just kind of a matter of when, not if. And you're kind of looking at the situation of, this is over, they're done giving to me, I'm done giving to them, and that cycle itself has closed. And then it's kind of like, once you believe that this cycle is closed, someone kind of comes in anyway and really offers a piece of their heart space with the Knight of Cups. And they may be offering you an apology as well. The Knight of Cups with the Justice card represents an apology, wanting to make things right, wanting to offer something of someone's heart in order to make things right and balance things out. There may have been so much time that passed between the two of you in order for you to kind of heal separately, that you may not see that there's going to be a point in the future where the two of you come together. And Spirit's saying you are going to come together, or at least there's going to be an opportunity for you to come together and heal with this person. But I'm seeing that you have no idea that this is coming, because it comes in right as you start to just kind of get over it, or tell yourself that this is over. And some of you could have moved on from this years ago, or you've been moving on from it years ago, and you're starting to get to the point where you're like, so much time has passed, maybe this is just over and done with. And I see that when you reach that point is when this person kind of comes towards you, wanting to heal things, wanting to work on things, wanting to find closure, and wanting to apologize. Let's take a look at the Justice card. Three of Swords, Five of Cups, the Fool. Spirit's asking you to be open to this person because they may put their heart on the line in a way that they haven't in the past, or offer a more vulnerable version of themselves. They may tell you that they've been in pain and kind of open up to you in a way, and open up about what they've experienced emotionally in a way that they just haven't. And Spirit's kind of saying with the Fool card, try to remain open to this person. You don't have to let them back into your energy long term necessarily. You don't even have to validate them or entertain everything that they say, but just be open to listening and open to hearing it, regardless of how you end up responding. Let's get 3 cards of advice about this, and then we'll close out the reading. This could be a Cancer or Pisces, Scorpio energy, especially Cancer with the Moon and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Doesn't have to be. You could be looking to know if you're going to be okay, or if everything's going to be okay. And Spirit's kind of saying you are healing, you are building yourself back up, and in so doing, you've opened up a level of healing energy that maybe you didn't have before. They're basically saying you're on the right path towards building up stability and healing from this, and being self-sufficient, and kind of just, no matter what happens with this person, remember to continue down your healing path and continue supporting yourself and putting yourself first, and building up the legacy that you're building up for yourself, because you're on the right path. And just kind of try to focus on that in the meantime, rather than focusing on what's going to happen with this other person, and let those chips kind of fall into place, because whatever's going on with this other energy, it may be predestined or have an element of divine timing, and they're asking you not to wait around for this person, to really focus on building up your own stability and really building up your own wealth and well-being, and not wait around for this person, because they're going to come around in their own divine timing, and when they do, everything is going to be just fine. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye.